we have some really special things. It's just the birthday coffee, which is just a quick collaboration between myself and SEY. So we have La Palma and El Tucan. This is the bio-innovation washed coffee. It is absolutely wild. So it was on their website and it sold out. And what I did was I reserved 25 of the boxes because I want to give away 25 for my 25th birthday. And honestly, this is just for fun. And you know, entry details just basically go into the description. They'll have a link. It'll be very much like normal on the Gleam.io. But I thought it'd be fun to just briefly brew this coffee. I got some friends here. We're gonna taste it. But this coffee, I brewed it earlier. It is fantastic. It's so sweet and clean, and it is a processed coffee. Bio-innovation wash coffee. The Sidra, but it is really, really clean. So for me, definitely insane sweetness, but it's like not to the extent of like these Manhattan coffees that are like so stevia, like so sweet. This is like, I'd say a sugar sweetness, but not like a processed like fake sugar. And then you are going to get a lot of pineapple. There's a predominant yellow fruit in here, but we'll brew some here and then we'll probably re-record the brewing part at SEY. We're gonna go there in a few weeks, but yeah, you know, we got the cool card here. So I know a lot of folks did buy this coffee because it did sell out. But what you'll get is you'll get a card. It just has my name on it, and it's got this really, really nice blue here. This is like a, you know, my favorite color. And then inside, you'll get the coffee. So it's very, you know, very normal, very straightforward. Here's the coffee. This coffee, when we grind it, smells super sweet. You definitely can smell like a little bit of processing on it, but it's definitely not as wild as some of these more, I would say, like Diego types of coffees. I'm grinding slightly finer than a normal pour over for AeroPress. The tasting notes on this coffee, pineapple, mango, and an almost decadent sweetness. So to me, it's just definitely those yellow fruits there, mainly this pineapple that I'm getting. I'm using 15 grams of coffee, and I'm going to just pour all the way up until 240, 250. You can agitate if you want, but you know, it's totally up to you. I think with these coffees, they can benefit, but I just have a paper filter in here. I have the Prismo attachment, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna preheat. I am using boiling water here. And our sample of this coffee is definitely on the fresher side because this coffee just dropped about like a week or two ago. But yeah, we're just gonna let this AeroPress preheat for a little. What's really exciting to me about this coffee is, well, first of all, the taste. I really enjoy how this coffee tastes. You don't have to actually have the greatest palate around to taste it. It is a relatively complex coffee, but it's not so complex like these super crazy Panama geishas, washed Panama geishas, that it's just like there's so much going on that you need to, first of all, I think, extract it in a specific way, but also be able to learn how to taste that type of coffee, right? To be able to pick up on all these different notes. With this, I just think that it's very pineapple, mango sweetness forward. There's acidity, and then it just finishes super clean. It is a coffee that is incredibly enjoyable. I wish I could drink this stuff daily, but it is on the pricier side. So this coffee retails about $85, so that was how much it was on the site. It sold out. There were about 88 boxes of them in total. There were only like, I think, a 200-pound bag of this. So I reserved a bit because I wanted to basically just do a fun celebration. I've just really enjoyed SEY. I really enjoy the work that Lance and Tobin do. I really enjoy their coffee and also their cafe. And I wanted to see if there was a way that I could collaborate with them and also, you know, support them in some sort of way as well. So this is honestly just for fun. I love that I have my name on this card, but ultimately, like, I just want to get this amazing coffee out to people. Really been very honored by the support that you guys have had. 2023 is going to be a hopefully very interesting year for videos on this channel. Wouldn't be able to do these types of videos and to be able to talk to the people and to get in the right places without the support of you guys. So really want to thank you guys there, and this is a way that I can give back. So with this, sometimes like you'll get water under the paper filter. I just like to empty that out super slightly, but this is all really, really hot. I'm just using boiling water here. we just put the coffee in there, we level the bed here. And what I'm going to do is, this is very difficult. We're just going to pour boiling water over the grounds here, or 15 in and 250 mils of water, and that gets us to 16.67 ratio. But yeah, we're just going to do that. So I'm just going to pour this in. This is on the fresher side. So we end up at 250, and what you can do is we can take this really tiny spoon and we can go in there and do a slight agitation. I don't have a cupping spoon right now with me, but what I would do is I would just take the spoon and stick it to the bottom and slightly agitate up. We can do something very similar to that. So we can just do super slight agitation there. Basically, what you can do is you can cover this or put the plunger in, but what I like to do is at around 2 minutes, just a slight swirl on the AeroPress. But in their shop, they don't even agitate at all. You just can, leave it in there. But pretty much what we do is we just now stick the plunger in. It's okay if the Prisma activates a little bit, and we just let this sit for 5 minutes. And at 5 minutes, we can either do a slight more agitation, but I feel like past 5 minutes, oftentimes there's a point of diminishing returns, and it's very dependent on what water, coffee, and grinder you're using. But generally speaking, I think this has been just a very enjoyable way for me to do immersion brew. We also will probably brew this coffee again in New York at their shop. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward on how to brew these lightly roasted coffees. Just pour boiling water in an AeroPress and let it sit there for a bit. You probably will get a good result. Now I'm just going to plunge pretty slowly. This is very fun, right? Very interesting. Everything is slow, this setup. Hey, but the coffee tastes good. So it's takes me about a minute to plunge everything. But this, to me, makes really tasty coffee. We get a pretty dark, big numbers on the refractometer if we measured things. But yeah, look how dark that is. So yeah, it's gonna be a big body brewed because it's immersion. And the nice thing is that the acidity is still gonna shine through because of the roasting style. Gotta give some coffees to the homies, right?
Like you were gonna pour latte art.
Dude, I don't know how to do latte art anymore. Definitely with a lot of these SEY coffees, you should let them cool down more towards room temperature. I personally enjoy them when they're just slightly above room temperature. That's when a lot of the acidity comes out. With this coffee, I do think that it is really enjoyable as it cools down. The acidity starts to come out more, but overall it's just super sweet. Whoever wins this, if you end up with these coffees, would totally share them with your friends, especially, it's not a lot of coffee, it is expensive coffee, but it is really enjoyable to taste coffees with your friends. I'll put some details probably on the screen here of when the giveaway is going to end. After I do that, I'll need to collect your information because I need to be able to get the coffees shipped out to you guys. Really happy to be doing this collaboration here, and it's just for fun. It's just I really like the guys here at SEY, as I've said many times before. I'll link this exact coffee in the description as well, so you'll be able to read more details on exactly how this coffee is processed, the farm, and all the specific details there. But I definitely want to thank you guys for all of your support, and I also want to thank SEY Coffee for letting me do something like this. And this is just honestly so fun for me. But we'll most likely record a video in New York with the SEY guys. But yeah. All right, this coffee is here, and I want to thank you guys for spending the time to watch this video. Let me know if you have any questions, but see you guys around. People just stop by and drop things off, so we got the DI Fluid R2 extract, and pre-calibrated on DI water, which is hilarious. This is a nice spoon. I have not kept up with.
I liked it.
Wait, so you just do this now?
Double spoon technically, but already cooled off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is already cooled. Wait, so what do? I just put it in here. Okay.
And then you
press the button.
Yeah. You have to do it like a few times, but.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Like 5 times.
Yeah, 1.74.
Ooh,
yeah, it is high. Oh, it averages?
Yeah, but you want to just press it again.
Okay. Yeah, so 167, right? Like, that's on the higher end. It makes sense because we're doing long steep AeroPress and we're using boiling water, and you just dump boiling water over this. So